So first off, I just want to thank Thunder for getting me uploaded on TSG again. This will be, I would say, episode number 7. I'm going to call this my new series, my TSG series. It's been a while since I got uploaded here. It's been a while since I actually sat down and thought about what I could address the community about. And I saw Thunder put out, you know, a couple of tweets and a video about what's going on with the Call of Duty community on YouTube. And, you know, it's toxic. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of name callings and exposing and you know, just not positivity, not positive videos. And I kind of want to go into why I think that is. And first off, I think a lot of it has to do with, I think smaller channels or bigger channels, they kind of see something that clicks and it starts to get views and it starts to draw subs and channels start to grow. And I think right away people latch on to whatever that idea is. And I don't even think half the time people even really care about what the subject matter is. It's really just people are growing, they're doing this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna try to grow too. I think that that's got a big part of what's going on, because if you kind of take a look at what's been going on for, I'd say, about the last year and a half, and I really can't pinpoint exactly what it was or what was it that made it turn. You know, it could have just been the lull in activity because of advanced warfare, but I would say that people are basically like a mob mentality towards either going after somebody and jumping on the bandwagon. And you know, I'm okay when there's videos where, you know, somebody gets exposed and because that, you know, somebody finds out information and they're able to do that and put that out in a nice content, a nice package. But what happens is there's all these other little videos that pop up and people just latch onto it, and before you know it, you're in your sub box and on Twitter you just see blah blah exposed, blah blah exposed, blah blah exposed. You know, it's just continuously, it's the same thing. It's like everything is following others. You know, there's a lot of people that upload here to TSG, a lot of people with different opinions, different thoughts, really good content. You know, these are the people that I like to watch. These are the people that I like to follow because they're individuals. They don't latch on to the trend or what's going on currently. And I think once it turns to a different trend, maybe we'll start to get away from a lot of the toxic and just, you know, just bad stuff. You know, there's no videos that are preaching positivity. There's no videos that, I don't want to say no, there are some, but in mainstream big YouTubers, other than a couple, you know, it's really what's the next big thing out. Everybody's trying to get a jump on the news, which is a whole nother thing. You know, since news became like this big thing with Keem, and you know, then we saw Reaper and Hollow Point and all these guys get into this news thing, and that really took off. And I think Scarce, you know, it works right there. If you guys saw that, I was going for that challenge for so long, trying to get those three double kills with the Hive. I was so happy I got that. That was actually the other night. So anyway, there's trends, and I think people follow the trend and they think that that's the way to grow and get views. And for me, and I think a lot of the people that are subscribed to me, and I think a lot of you that, you know, watch Thunder and watch TSG videos, you guys just like people that talk, people that you can relate to. You know, if you want the news, maybe there's 1 or 2 people that you go to. You know, you guys kind of like the consistent topics from people about real life stuff, not made up stuff. You know, that's really what I look for, and I like to think that what I look for, the other people are looking for that. You know, the old school sit down and talk about your gameplay. You know, what happened to that? Very rarely do I see that anymore, where somebody's describing, you know, the route that they took, the way that they took, the loadout, why did they equip those perks. You know, basic old school Call of Duty commentary 101. It worked for how many years? You know, I get it that there's young guys out there, there's young kids, you know, they want to shoot to the top and they're seeing people grow. And I'm not even talking about thumbnails and the SEO stuff, which we know helps. You know, it does help, and I think, you know, I think people do need to be a little bit more clickbaity now, just because that's really like the normal, the standard about your presentation. I'm kind of talking more about the substance behind your commentaries and what people are producing, and it, you know, it's just people go one way and they just have a bunch of followers right behind them producing the same stuff same content, almost literally word for word. If you ever listen to some of the commentaries on the bigger channels, and then you look at some of the mid to small channels, their videos, it's almost word for word. They just change some stuff around. It's like, are you really thinking for your own, or are you just trying to get in on the coattails of that person who did that video? And you know, there's a lot of hate in the comments, guys. We got to clean that up. And I'm not saying you guys individually, but you know, in general, there are comments that are just disgusting. And I know the anonymity of the internet protects people, and they like to put on their internet muscles and act tough and everything, which they would never say to another human face to face. But you know, the only way we could do it is by, you know, not even giving them the time of day. You know, don't even acknowledge them. Don't even acknowledge the trolls. Keep it clean. Keep it positive. Channels that you know are positive and they're moving forward, promote those guys. Get their names out there. Do what you got to do to help them out. And I think, you know, little by little, it'll turn for the best. Listen, I really appreciate you guys taking the time. Thank you, Thunder, again. I really appreciate everything you do. And I'll see you guys on my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.